Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another pop video, and we're here on a brand new map. Have a look at this. Welcome to Migration. This is a brand new map coming to Age of Empires 4 in Season 5, and this is certainly an interesting one. I like it. I like it a lot, actually, because it's not all water. And there's not a lot focused around water, but we got this interesting dynamic where players are going to have to expand to the middle for resources, and they're going to be fighting over it. And I think this could make some really interesting plays with the Kremlin, as well as maybe even the Barbican. I feel like China on this map is going to be pretty crazy. I think they're going to be pretty crazy. But, yeah, we got Lash here spawning in the south, going to be playing as the Rus, so maybe we do see a little bit of a Kremlin on the main island. We'll have to see. But, his opponent today spawning up in the north is going to be Marok. Going to be playing as the Mongols here. Hasn't used his Gur quite yet. Going to be chopping away at some wood. See what players' plans here are. His Lash. He's going to be expanding. Lash. I feel like this is a mistake. I mean, there's no deep sea fish over here. I'm sure you got shoreline fish, but if you go over here, there's deep sea fish. So, I mean, you're playing as the Rus, so I don't think it really matters that much. As we do see there, Lash, he's going to be he's rallying this dock everywhere. Jeez. So he's making a larger fishing boat. I thought it may have been a transport ship. I feel like a transport ship would have been nice here. Get your scout over here. Start collecting some more bounty. As we do actually see, there's 6 deer packs on this map. Only packs of 5 though. So I guess that does balance itself out. Lash, let's have a look at his perspective. Yes, it doesn't actually know about the deep sea fish. Actually, no, he does. He knows about the deep sea fish. Yeah, so going to be sending that fishing boat out. Yeah, he's going to be able to find that deep sea fish. So do we see a transport ship? Because I feel like a transport ship, like Marok is doing here, is the smart move. Because, look, Marok is going to be able to deny away all this bounty. We see actually brings a villager with him as well. I wonder what he's going to be doing with that. Whereas Lash, yet to actually grab more fishing boats. So, yeah, he's having to go into gold. Oh, man, this feels bad for Lash. This feels really bad, actually. Because you just want to get your age up from bounty as Rus, right? But the thing you could have done is built a transport ship, brought your scout over, then transformed it into a fishing ship. It costs like 75 wood, so you'd be paying an extra 25 wood to do that. But then you have so much more bounty. And you still have a fishing ship at the end of it. So maybe that's what Lash could have done. But not going to be the case. Just going to be heading over onto the gold. He's going to be sticking with the 50 bounty that he's got. He is on the deep sea fish now, though. Whereas Marok, he's also on the deep sea fish. Four fishing ships on that deep sea fish. I've got to say, Marok's probably off to a little bit of a better start, though. Doesn't actually have his Uvu down, which, yeah, that feels bad. I feel like Marok's maybe a little bit new to the Mongols here. Marok is actually quite a high level player, so this isn't like a low elo legends player we got here. This is a top level player, but I guess you just forget about the Uvu. And I guess you've invested into water as well. But usually by this point, we do see an Uvu down. More villagers now going to get moved over into the transport ship. Oh, man. Marok, he's really looking to expand out here with the dog. Golden Gate going to be coming down from Lash. Not looking to go for any Kremlin. I feel like a Kremlin here, like... where could you put it? Where could you put it? Maybe here? It's kind of far away, but... We got deer stones coming down now from Marok on the main island. Interesting that he decides to age up with it over here instead of just at the base, but I guess it's easier over here. Lash, on the other hand, we got the 2 fishing ships at the moment. They are the equivalent of 4. So what changes have we had here to the Rus? Because we've had a couple changes. Probably the most significant one is the hunting cabin change. So they basically changed the way it generates. I don't think it makes that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. But basically, it now gathers by the amount of trees. And it does it every 30 seconds. It did it by trees before, but they've done some new maths on it. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm sure Age of Noob will have a video on it very soon. But the thing you need to know is that hunting cabins now do it differently. I don't know. But it's something to just maybe read up on. Maybe have a look, see if Age of Noob posts a video about it. Because I think it's pretty interesting stuff. But the main changes to do with the roost are to do with the some upgrade changes. So a few upgrades have been changed. So the horse archer upgrade, horse archer's mounted precision has been reworked into a new technology. It's a gallop ability that it now has, which is kind of interesting. We're gonna have to see how that one does. I wonder if Lash will be using that this game. And we've also got new Night Sabers. It's been reworked into Night Poleaxes, which it's just been renamed, it seems. But yeah, some pretty interesting changes in there. I'm looking forward to seeing the new horse archers. But Lash finally deciding to build his transport ship. And we see Marok actually has his Uvu down over here. Going to be dropping down a stable. And I think we're going to be seeing some Keshiks coming out of him. Hopefully we do. I always like to see the new units when we get when we get an exciting patch like this. And there we see villagers going to be moving over. I think we got a scout and some villagers in there. But we see actually still a lot of bounties still left for that. Actually. Huh. It looks like Marok hasn't decided to gobble up all of the deer, only a few of them. Kind of interesting. I feel like you'd want to explore the island, right? And also the Khan is over here for Marok. He might be losing it though. Needs to be careful with that one. We see here, Lash is over here. Where's he heading? Is he heading over to the boar? Take a look at both perspectives here. Yeah, so Lash looking to move over to the left-hand side here. Must be great to find the deer here. We see Lash doesn't even have tier 1. Otherwise, his villagers would be glowing. So that's kind of unfortunate for him. But great TC positioning here. You get the deer and you get the boar. So I'm sure we'll be seeing Lash pulling in that boar in a minute. Scout on a little bit of a low HP right there. But not the end of the world. Lash at the moment still pumping out those fishing ships. Well, I say that. He's still only got the 2. And could always look to transform his transport ship here into a lodger as well. Into a transport ship. Or from a transport ship into a fishing ship. But here we go. The Keshik has arrived. It's by the transport ship. We see it's heading across the water now. Let's see if he can do any damage with it. I mean, it should be relatively easy for Lash to defend this. Gold mine is relatively close to the TC. He's also got a hunting cabin up. So I don't think this is going to be doing too much damage. And Keshiks are pretty squishy. They will die relatively quickly to a TC. Unfortunately, they're not as powerful as a Lancer. Lash, gonna be losing a villager here if he's not careful. Yeah, that's a dead villager. That feels bad right there. That feels bad, but it should only be the one. Okay, there we go. Lash finally getting tier 1 bounty. It was nice to see. Pushing in the deer as well. Looks like Marok trying to find some value here with the Keshik. His best chance is probably just trying to idle as much of Lash's economy over here as possible. But Keshik going to be running underneath that TC, and we see, I mean, in saying it's squishy, it still takes a lot of shots to kill it, right? And then it also does heal up. So this is a cool ability here for the Keshik. Every time it attacks, it heals by 1, which is kind of wild. So Marok going to be setting up his town center over here. Second TC coming up for him. Looking to go into an archery range as well. Looks like Marok did actually manage to find a villager kill. Wow, that's surprising right there. Lash at the moment does have a nice little villager lead. Gonna be down to that water with 7 boats here for Marok. Whereas Lash, he's got 2. 5, and then so they're worth 10. It looks like the evacuation of the Keshik has now gone underway. Found its value, and now it's going to be heading off. Ash now going to be aging up with the high trade house. Going to be dropping it down over here. Probably the best position you can get, to be honest. It's not bad. You'll probably get quite a bit of bounty for that. Let me see here, the Keshik. Look at it. It's healing up. It's actually doing more damage. It's healing itself more than it's taking, which is it's kind of funny. It will be dying though underneath this town center. Won't be healing up underneath that. It's gonna try and find a villager. We see that it is healing up slowly. Finds one bill kill. I feel like you just commit it. Commit it underneath the TC, underneath the high trade house there. You could have got a second bill kill. But yeah, that's gonna be a dead unit. And now Lash, perfect timing hit for that knight. Should be able to pick off the builds here, but more Keshiks coming in. Double production of Keshiks. One build for Marok are going to be going down. The improved attack speed coming through. He is able to take out that knight, and that outpush will be able to get up. Marok looking to put some pressure on. Looks like he's working towards that age up as well. But expect it to be a... what's the landmark called? How have I forgotten the name of this? Coral... No, not Coral Sight. What's the other one? Oh, he's going up with the Coral Sight. I thought it would have been the Step Redoubt. That's the name, Step Redoubt. I thought it was going to be the Step Redoubt, but it's going to be the Coral Sight. I mean, I guess we've got a lot of aggression that's going to be happening in this main island. So getting down the Coral Sight here. It's quite a choke point here as well. So getting down your Coral Sight over here. It's going to be forcing a fight in this area, so... Smart decision here by Marok. He's also got a lot of gold access to him. He's on 2 TCs as well, both on even amount of builds at this point in time. So I like the decision here to go up with a Coral Tie. We check the patch notes real quick, see if we've had any changes. So we haven't actually had any changes to the Step Redoubt or the Coral Tie, apart from one bug fix. So... yeah, not many changes to do with the Mongol Age 3 landmarks. But Marok, a decent number of Keshiks here. Up to 5. 4 archers as well. And now we actually see Lash looking to go into horse archers. I say horse archers, I mean horse archer. He's got the one. And the one archer. Can't make up his mind yet, so just going to be going for one of each. Also going to be dropping down some more stables. Looks like it's just going to be a lot of cavalry here. As well as a scout coming out. High trade house making 192 gold a minute. That's got to feel good right there. That's got to feel really good. We've also got Boyar's Fortitude coming in for Lash. Nice upgrade to have on the way. Looks to just be constant production of knights here. Definitely a smart call up against what Marok's making, but you've got to be careful if he looks to move into crossbows. Outpost doing quite a bit of damage there. Does have a Springald emplacement through. Coral Sight going to be constructed here. You can see the Keshik going to be slowly healing itself back up. Man, I feel like the Keshik's going to be really, really hard to kill underneath the Coral Sight. Because not only are they getting the healing from the Coral Sight, but they're also getting healing from every hit of damage they do, which is pretty crazy. Monastery also going to get a drop down. 1 relic on the main island of each opponent's base, and then 3 sitting in the middle here. 1, 2. I'm looking for the other one. I can't see it. There it is. There it is. Okay, so Lash should be able to get 3 of them here, which should be nice for him. Another siege, or a siege workshop going to get dropped down here. And now it looks like Marok's looking to put the pressure on water. Look at the dogs he's got over here. Really looking to expand out with the water. I felt like this map's got some interesting water dynamics here, because we haven't really seen players look to aggress with them too much at the early stage of the game. But now they're really looking to put on the pressure. And we see this Lodger attack. It's transforming into a Lodger attack ship. The question is it going to get up in time? It is. Oh, did he cancel it? He cancelled it. Why did he cancel it? Lash, what's going on here? Okay, interesting. Not sure what happened there. But we see here, Lash going to be taking an engagement here underneath the coral tie. Few spears out from Marok. This is not a fight Lash can take. Double Springleton placement helping out. Lash, what are you doing? You're throwing away all your units. With the Khan here as well, we could always use the attack speed. And we see there, those knights going to have to retreat back. Lots of damage being put onto them right there. Ram is out for Lash. Looks like he's training them from the siege workshop. More knights are on the way. Light junk. Lash, no. Oh, that feels so bad right there. More fishing ships getting taken out as well. Looks like Lash is finally going to react to that light junk with an attack ship. And we see Lash engaging once again. Knights are the better unit compared to the Keshik. But the Keshik numbers are just so much bigger. And you got to remember, they're underneath the coral tie and outpost with Springleton placements. It looks like the outpost will be going down. Well, at least one of them will. Second one will not, but we've got more and more units coming through from Lash. Just heavy production of knights right now. Not looking to pick up any relics yet either. Does have the monastery down though. Needs to save that gold for the knights, it seems. Struggling a little bit on that. We also got some villagers. Oh yeah, there we go. Villagers inside of that outpost. Marok trying to get some cheeky outposts down over here, but that will be able to get cleaned up pretty easily by Lash. Blacksmith starting to grab some upgrades in there. Interesting, he's going for the +1 ranged attack before any other upgrade. There's actually a +2 ranged defense. Not exactly sure as to why, because at the moment Marok only has melee units, which is... that's an interesting one. But light junk's here for Marok. He's doing such a good job with the aggression on water, just keeping Lash's attention focused on the water with just the odd light junk or two. And these are so cheap as well, so really, really smart move. Relic starting to be picked up now. But Mangonel is out for Marok. Shouldn't be a big deal for Lash here. He does have a siege workshop down already, so maybe just one Springald will do. Second, Mangonel comes out. Double siege workshop down for Marok. And we see he's already looking to go into Rams and Springles. Marok's looking pretty good here. He's looking pretty strong, I'll be honest. Mongols with their new Keshik. Something you don't really want to mess with. Crossbows are here, and crossbows do still counter Keshiks. So these are technically lancers. Well, they're not technically lancers. They were lancers, so they still have the same sort of bonuses that so it's a crossbow basically counted. But Mangonel, double Mangonel, coral tight, going to be pushing onto Lash here. Lash trying to hold on here, but it's not looking pretty for him. We've got a Springald on the way. He's going to have to make something happen here, and unfortunately for him, doesn't even have access to any militia. Lash trying to hold on here. Crossbow numbers looking decent, but how decent are they going to be looking after two Mangonel shots to the face? Springald able to get some nice shots off here. First Mangonel going to be going down. Let's see if he can get the second Mangonel. He might be able to get the second Mangonel. Springald not being focused down right there. Nice dodging coming through from Lash, and Lash is able to hold on here. May have not been the best of fights for him, but he made the best out of it. Manages to take out both Mangonels. May even be able to take out the Springalds here. Lash. This one's Springalds, man. Has brought him so much value. But Marok is still ahead when it comes to the economy and still has a decent force here. Ram's going to get pushed back now. Lots of idle time here for Lash as well. Crossbows able to pretty effectively wipe through those Keshiks. But Springald Lumber's looking pretty strong now for Marok. So Lash is going to have to either get some more out or just look to mass up some more cavalry. But man, I am loving this map. I think this is a super cool map. It's got a cool dynamic of water and land, but it's still primarily land. I think that's super cool. We need more maps like this in the map pool. Ram is going to get focused down here. More and more Springles are on the way for Lash. It looks like Marok is looking to just mass up more and more. But in saying that, look at the resource count. Looking towards going Imperial Age. No changes to Imperial landmarks for the Mongols, so no changes there. Could be the White Stupa. It could be the Carney Gate. I hope it's the Carney Gate because I do like that landmark. I think it's pretty cool. I want to see the Huo Huo Power Trebuchet again. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those. Looks like Lash able to get some nice shots onto the Springle right there. Makes it one-shottable. The town center looking a little bit weak here. It's currently on fire, but it's alright. Villagers are here to repair. And now Marok's throwing away the siege. Not paying attention right there. Loses a Mangonel and a Springled. Lash. I'm going to say Lash with his micro is pretty impressive right here. It looks like Lash trying to focus down those rams. Crossbow. Able to just shred through Marok here. And I'm going to say Lash is looking... He's looking pretty good here, but then you look at the economy and you feel, ooh, yeah, maybe not. And then Marok's looking towards that Imperial Age now as well, spamming out the archery ranges. Springle's gonna get taken out. Oh, okay, no, it's gonna be the Kurultai they focus down right there. And it's gonna be a keep drop coming in from Lash here. Okay, this is definitely a comeback potential. If he can get up this keep, secure up this position, take out the Kurultai, and manage to recover himself when it comes to the economy, he could be looking good. But oh no, we got a traction. We got 2 traction trebuchets out. Question is, can Lash keep the keep? Can he keep the keep alive? Can he keep the dream alive? I think he is. The Springle's just going to be committing right there, taking out the traction trebuchets. He's going to be losing one of them himself though, but that should be enough to keep alive the keep. Springled able to survive. May want to pull a villager or 2 to repair that one up. Got a couple of units just sitting around here. But there we go. The keep does get up. Villager's going to be hopping inside of that keep right there. Able to focus down those units. And with that, Lash is looking much stronger now. Crossbow numbers looking pretty decent. But archer mass starting to build up now for Marok. He's also aging up with the White Stupa. In the base, in the main base. Well, actually, this is kind of the main base now, really. But the original base is going to be the place where that age up is going up. And with that, the Kurultai does go down. So that's a kind of a big error right there for Marok. Needed to pull that one back. But now Lash is looking to go heavy into horsemen and crossbowmen. A composition we've been seeing a lot of out of the Roost recently. Definitely a good later game composition. See here, double siege workshop coming down from Lash. Marok does still have the villager advantage, but Lash, he's not looking bad. He's up to 102. He's got the keep up. Lash, he's managed to make quite a recovery here. He was looking rough 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, I would have said, I was tempted to say, well, there's not a lot of chance of a recovery here. But Lash, he's managed to do it. He's managed to have done it. Springled. Focusing down the rams. No elite upgrades in yet for Marok. They're currently coming in. While that's happening, Lash is very happy to sit here and take the fight. Take out the rams in the process. Keep still on half HP, but can get healed up. His 50 stone is in the bank. Could go towards healing that keep up. Kashik's going to be running in here. Crossbows should be able to just shred through these units. Yeah, there we go. I mean, these are weaker than lancers, so they do get taken out very quickly by crossbows. But more and more units coming in here for Lash. Just constant production of horsemen. Rams getting focused down as well. We need more and more Springlords out of Lash here to deal with these. And I mean, if we start to see lightweight beams, improved lightweight beams in the out of the Mongols. Oh boy, that could be bad for Lash. But at the same point, If Lash looks to go Imperial Age, he has access to lightweight beams as well as Wandering Town. Those two upgrades are both ram upgrades for the Rus. And man, Rus and Mongols are probably both probably the best ram civilizations. Lash, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, but I like it. I like it a lot, but you're gonna need to work on your placement. In fact, there's not a lot of space for it. Gonna be pulling a lot of vills here. That's a lot of vills. Oh my god, Lash has actually managed to recover really, really fast with the villager count. He's got 22 vills making their way over here. Gonna be going for the Spaskayan Tower. Not gonna fit there, Lash. Not gonna fit there. He's just keeping up with the unit production. He's trying to get it up. Oh, Lash, he's gonna be sieging down the... He's got rams here. He can fit it. He can fit it. Oh my goodness. Marok's trying to drop down the outposts. This Paskayan Tower is going to get up. There's so many villagers here. 22 villagers. That landmark is getting up. Crossbows looking pretty decent here for Lash still, despite Imperial units out of Marok. He can't hold on. Lash now taking the lead when it comes to economic units. Well, almost. 25 of them are idols for Marok. And that Paskayan Tower is going to get up. And Marok's going to be looking rough when it comes to space. All of this is going to get taken out. He's managed to find some space up north here, but that can get shot down very, very quickly. Lash has his Paskayan Tower up. You see the shots starting to come through. The cannon placement, the sprinkler placement, starting to take shots down. The Ram starting to take out all of the production here. Villager trying to get up a stable here, but that's not going to work. Bombarding placements come through on these outposts, though. More siege workshop and stables getting dropped down, but Lash now knows about that. I feel like it was kind of a mistake revealing it with the outpost towers, because Lash, he's going to know about that, and you know exactly where he's going to be heading after he's dealt with this. Lash somehow still has 0 relics. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. Marok has 3. But what a comeback out of Lash. He was looking so bad. He was down in military. He was down in economy. He was down in age. Now he's managed to turn every single one of those around. Both in the Imperial Age with the Paskayan Tower in probably one of the best spots he could possibly find. Taking out all of the production now with the Rams. And we see Lash is going to be repositioning his army to try and deal with this. I mean, once you deny away this gold mine, where does Marok have gold? Nowhere. He has nowhere to gather gold from. This is the last gold remaining on the map. Apart from Lash's, which, I mean, that's going to be hard for Marok to gather. Marok looking in a lot of trouble. Still lots of idle builds for him. Lash up on a really high number now. We see the army value there for Lash. 3 times the amount than Marok. Paskayan Tower sitting very happily over here. And Lash back at home. You see he's got some decent water still. Neither player really engaging that much in water combat this game, apart from the odd 1 or 2 light junks from Marok. But now we have the Sacred Site victory. Wait, is there only 1 Sacred Site? There's only 1 Sacred Site. Oh my goodness. If only Lash knew about this earlier, I feel like he could have gone for a Sacred win. But I mean, he doesn't need to. He can go for a regular odd win right now, because we got 2 counterweight trebuchets taking out those outposts. That trebuchet did miss. Okay. That's awkward. Lash going to get pushed away off of the stone outcropping here. Light junk being a real pain once again. Only 23 HP on that one, though. The elite upgrade does come in on the horseman. No elite crossbow yet. It does look like those Kashyyyks will get caught off guard. I mean, you don't really need elite crossbow when you only have 16, right? Because you're now going to be going into Streltsy, so makes sense. And now those outposts starting to get cleaned up. Sacred timer starting to tick down for Marok. I'll be amazed if Marok can pull off a sacred victory right here. Fortunately for him, his Kurultai still remains behind this keep of Lash. Those Rams starting to take down the outposts. Kashyyyk going to be running in. Where is Lash's army? Okay, it's over here chasing the Kashyyks. Should be able to keep his trebuchets alive though. He is indeed. Oh my god. These Rams' accuracy are awful. This one is awful. This one needs to be tuned. Lash finally takes down those outposts. The Sacred Site looks to get denied now. And Lash is in such a strong position. Like, in Marok, he's just got no space. He's just got nothing left. His whole economy is over here. I think his whole economy is over here, in fact. Pretty much. I mean, a lot of his eco is actually just on water. So, these are pretty much all of his villages, apart from... Okay, he's got none at home. Got none over here. This is literally all of his villages over here. And Lash, I feel like, can just run his units in there now. Where are his units? I think they've all died, so may want to grab some more units. He's got plenty more on the way. Plenty more horsemen. Not seeing any of the new knight poleaxes or the new horseman ability, but horse archer ability, sorry. But Lash, he's looking strong here. We see the Keshik doing pretty well, and now the keep going to be coming down. I feel like this is going to be the keep to secure up this game. And even if it's not, Marok, he's about to run out of gold. Only 1,000 gold left on that one. But in that regard, Lash is looking pretty rough when it comes to gold as well. No more gold left on the map. This is going to make an interesting one, but it's honestly all right for Lash because he's making horsemen. If he can keep his Streltsy alive, then he's going to be looking all right. But there we go. Look at this. We got the elite horse archer. Activate to move at maximum speed with +2 tile weapon range for 8 seconds. There you go. That's the new ability right there. I'm going to be interested to see how pro players look to use that ability. I think that'll be an interesting one. That keep does get up for Lash. And with that, GG gets called. Marok going to be tapping out. Lash takes the victory here on what's going to be one of the most exciting new maps in this patch. Let me know what you think of this map in the comments. If you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like. Maybe even consider subscribing. Why not? Subscribe. It's right below. Do it. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.